Eastern Conference Finals, Game 2. I've got a few best bets for you. It's been a hot 2 days. Can we keep the momentum going today? Let's find out. What's up, guys? It's your boy Noble Living back with another DYF Bets video where I'm breaking down my favorite picks and plays of the day as you just try to get to the bag together and make some money. And making money is what we have been doing here on the channel, as it has been another back-to-back sweep, another 4-0 day. You know we needed that. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. We needed to get hot, baby. After just starting off hot in the month of May, then we were cold, and then we picked it up over the last few days. So hopefully we can keep that momentum going today. We were able to cash in on Jaden McDaniels' points last night. No sweat bet there. Got that done in the first half. We also took Luka's points. He heated up in the fourth quarter, and we got over that with ease. Pirates on the first 5 on the money line. That one worked out in our favor considering how the bullpen blew that game for the Pirates, and we ended it off with a 2-team steam with the Yankees and the Jays, and that one cashed as well. So 4-0 on the day yesterday. You can see our year-to-date record right here. We're doing all right here on the channel. That's what we needed to do in this month of May. So let's keep the momentum going as we finish up the back stretch. A few more days. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. And I always appreciate all the love and support that you guys show here on the channel. Now let's dive into these best bets for today. For my first best bet of the day, I'm going to run it back with a winner that worked for us in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. So if it's not broke, don't fix it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with the Boston Celtics here. Team total over 116.5, minus 115 odds. Now in Game 1, we took the team total over 115.5, and it still worked in our favor. Why? Because the Celtics are just a high-scoring team. They have the offense that can keep up with Indiana, and Indiana has shown zero signs this year, especially in the playoffs, that they want to play any defense. Now, I actually think it's going to benefit the Celtics here to actually slow the game down a bit, but we did see at the end of the last game that the fact that they did play fast, sped up the Pacers, caused some turnovers late for Halliburton, which helped the Celtics kind of stay in that game, get a few opportunities, which obviously led to the game-tying shot and then the overtime period. Even though the Celtics scored 133 points in that game earlier this week, they still would have gone over the team total during regulation, especially when Jaylen Brown hit that shot to send it into overtime. So we would have been good there. Keep in mind, the Celtics offense, second in the NBA in points per game in the regular season, and they played the Pacers several times this year. 155 points in their game in November, 112 in their game in December, 118 in January, 131, 129, and then 133 on Tuesday. So that is what I'm looking for here. As long as the Celtics are at home, as long as the Pacers show no signs of slowing it down, I think the Celtics offense feels like they're good enough to compete. We've seen that from several different guys on this team. Tatum heated up late. Jaylen Brown carried them early. We saw Derek White hit some key shots alongside Drew Holiday. This is a fully potent offense, and I expect the Celtics offense to score today. So give me the total over 116.5. Now, for my second best bet in this game, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I am a little bit worried about a blowout. I do think the Pacers really blew that last game. If there was a chance they were going to win a game, you got to steal that game. Game 1 on the road. You set the pace and tone for the series, and now that's really hard to rebound from. So because of that, I do think this is a letdown spot for them. That is why I would be cool laying the 9.5 points on the spread, but I'm personally not going to do that. I just think it's a bad spot. I think this could be a blowout, but if there is one Pacers player that could benefit, even if it is a blowout, then it's going to be Mr. Obi Toppin here. We're going to go over 8.5 points, minus 125 odds. Now, I got to give Matt Perrault credit from the Daily Juice podcast, as I listened to him give an analysis on this play earlier this morning, and I really do like it. I've been looking at Obi Toppin thus far in the playoffs. You guys know we've taken TJ McConnell before. We took Jaden McDaniels last night. So we do like to take role players in the playoffs, and Obi Toppin fits that role for us today. Obi Toppin has had the Celtics number thus far this season. In 6 games against the Celtics, he scored 11 points, 12 points, 10 points, 13 points, 11 points, and then Tuesday's game, 15 points. So he's gone over this total in all 6 times that he's placed the Celtics this year. And as a player, you know that. You have confidence when you be able to see that. Like as a guy who used to play, like when you know you're going against a team that you've always been able to eat off of, you have favorable matchups or whatever the case may be, you know how to exploit them, you're going to be a little bit more aggressive. And we saw that in Game 1 from Obi Toppin as he shot the ball 8 times. He hit 6 of them, got to the free throw line 2 times as well in just 22 minutes of playing time. So even if this one's a blowout, I do think that Obi Toppin is going to play at least, 23, 24 minutes like we've been seeing from him thus far in the postseason. He's averaging 11 points per game in the postseason. We just need him to get 9. 9. If he gets to double digits, that will be even better. But I think Obi Toppin here is going to be able to score some buckets. He's had consistency against the Celtics this year. We've seen this Pacers team want to push the pace, which fits right there with Obi Toppin's style in terms of getting out in transition. And I also just lean towards the over in this series until we see a team decide to buckle down, get a stop, or slow it down, whatever the case may be. So give me over on Toppin, over 8.5 points as our second best bet of the day. Now for our third and final best bet of the day, we're going to head to the baseball card here. It's not many evening games on today, not really a lot of games on the slate in general, so it wasn't too much for me to choose from, but I did find one angle that I really liked. It's a player prop, a pitcher prop, and we're going to go with Jack Flaherty here, the pitcher for the Tigers, over 17.5 pitching outs, minus 105 odds on FanDuel. Now, I really like this matchup here for Jack Flaherty because he's actually been in pretty decent form of late. We saw him go 6 innings in his last matchup against the Diamondbacks, which was an 8-3 win for the Tigers. He only gave up 5 hits, 2 earned runs to go with 9 strikeouts. That's what you love to see. But then another reason why I like Jack Flaherty is he goes deep into games, and that's why I'm confident taking his pitching outs because I do think he'll go 6 innings. He's gone over 18 or more outs in 8 of his 9 starts this year, so that's pretty consistent. So we can see that he can go deep into ball games. We've seen how much the Blue Jays have struggled this year with their entire offense, especially against right-handed pitching. I mean, they just are not swinging the bats well. Number 22 in batting average over the last month, number 25 in on-base percentage. So I just don't really trust the Blue Jays offense. Plus, we have a low total here at 7.5 as well. So the books are expecting to be a low-scoring game. I don't know if it's going to be that low-scoring because Kevin Gausman's on the mound. We know what Kevin Gausman's been looking like this year, but I do think Jack Flaherty is going to go deep into this game. Also, if you take a look at the Tigers' bullpen usage over the last several games, that it's also been a little bit high. So if you can get a few extra innings out of Flaherty to give that bullpen an extra rest, let him go 6-7 deep against a weak Blue Jays offense, I think that's what he'll be able to do at home today for the Tigers. So give me Jack Flaherty over 17.5 pitching outs as our third and final best bet of the day. Well, that's it for me today, my friends. 3 best bets, 3 winners that headed your way on this Thursday card. Give me the Celtics team total over 116.5. Give me Obi Toppin over 8.5 points. Then give me Jack Flaherty over 17.5 pitching outs. Yesterday, inside the Discord group, we cashed on a plus 1170 parlay. Got 5 of the games right. You love to see that. Will I run it back today? I don't know, but I know I will have a few extra plays. Make sure you smash that like button and click that link in the description. So this way you can also join the group and be a part of the family for picks that will be dropping all day long. Let's get after that cheddar today, my friends. It's your boy Noble Living. Let's have a day. Let's cash in on those plays, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Later, gang.